Hey guys, Technomentary with the video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to explain to you guys what iCloud bypass means for an iPhone and why it might be bad, especially if you're buying a phone. And lastly, we're going to show you guys a couple ways to check if your device is iCloud bypass, as it could be pretty much a device that uses an iPod and no longer an iPhone because functions will not be working. But before we dive into today's video, if you guys are new to the channel, we do a lot of tech news reviews and giveaways, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you guys are in the market for phenomenal devices like the one that you see on our stand here, make sure you guys check out the links in the description section. So let's talk about iCloud bypass device. What does bypass iPhone mean? Well, simply what that means is that whenever a phone, especially used or secondhand, is used by someone, they sign into their iCloud account. And what happens is if they don't sign out with their password, or they never signed out and someone else gets the phone, they can't sign out because they'll need the original person's password. And what there is these softwares out there or these hacks out there where you can simply sign out but not really signed out, where that account is actually still linked and with that iPhone that you have. So what will happen is you'll lose things like functions such as like making calls or even using some of the features of iPhone like iMessage, FaceTime, Apple services, on all of that and much more. And that phone is still locked with someone's account. That means someone can actually trace that because it's linked with their Find My iPhone and it hasn't been properly signed out, maybe because they haven't signed out of it and someone was able to exploit it and now essentially have that device in that bypass where you wouldn't recognize it because you would think that you can sign in, which you can sign in with your account, but on the Apple server it's actually linked with someone else's account. And what's going to happen is if the phone is reset or is updated with a major update, it could lock the phone because it will ask the original person's email and a password to unlock it. This is why iCloud bypass device, or pretty much almost use it as iPod. You'll see that. Or if you bought a phone, it's especially important to check that. And that's why we're going to show you guys how to go about checking that so you don't get scammed or tricked into getting an iCloud bypass device. So let's dive into the method. The first method is like we show you guys with every other video, is that, as you know, every iPhone has IMEI number, which if you go into settings and then go to general and then go to about, you're going to look up all the way down here towards the end. You're going to notice this IMEI number. It's a 15-digit unique code that is unique to every phone out there that links that device and everything about it on the Apple server. We want to check this by simply copying that here. We'll press and hold. Again, you press and hold, you're going to hit that copy button, and once you have copied that, you're going to want to open up a browser. So whatever browser you have, and you're going to want to hop over to this website called ifreeicloud.co.uk. There's also other services as well where we're simply trying to do what's known as an IMEI or serial number check to see if that phone still has an account on or it has Find My device on it. And to do that, we're going to simply paste this. So this time we press and hold and the paste button will come up. Here, as you notice, there's spaces in between. We're going to go ahead and remove those spaces as this check doesn't like to have those empty spaces there. So altogether, 15-digit number, that's the IMEI number. You can also use the serial number from that setting. If you looked over here, you can also grab the serial number. Both will work on this site. You're going to want to hit that search button, and then you're going to get this gotcha. You want to just simply go ahead and select that and verify that you're a human. And once you do that, it's going to start the checking process. Again, there's other ways to check this. This is just one site, but if you Google IMEI check, you'll see other sites that do this check. And the one thing we're interested in is this component here where it says Find My iDevice. As you can see, it's off. This is good. This means the phone is not iCloud bypass, so we're good with this device. However, if this said on, meaning Find My iDevice is on, that means Find My iPhone is on with someone's account on it. And you see, if you go into the settings here and you see there's no account there, but here it's saying it's on, that means somehow the phone was bypassed and still linked with that account. And once you reset it or update it to a major version, it could lock the phone completely and you won't be able to get back to the main screen, or pretty much not be able to use the phone at all. So it's really important to check the IMEI number for this kind of thing, is that there is no Find My iPhone or iDevice on. So that's check number one. If you don't have this or you can't do this check, the other thing you can do is simply download what's known as iTunes. It's an app that Apple provides for free. You can download it on a PC, MacBook, whatever you have. Download it and then connect the phone by putting your charge cable and the USB to your computer. And once you connect it, what's going to happen is, if the phone has the iCloud account still on it, you're going to get this on the menu where it's going to say activation lock, and you're going to see some sort of email, and you're going to have to enter the ID and password, which you won't know, of course, because the device has been bypassed and the original person only knows this. So that's another way to check it. If you get this when you plug it into a computer, that means that phone has been bypassed. And last method is, if you get a phone and you see it's already at the screen, which you want to do is simply do a factory reset. We want to start to set up the phone specifically from the factory reset button. This will allow us to know if there was an account on it. It will lock to that account. And to do that, you're going to go to settings and then go to general. And at the general, you're going to go all the way at the bottom where it says reset. And you want to select the second option where it says erase all content and setting. You want to go ahead and click that. Make sure you don't have anything on this that's valuable. Of course, it will erase all of your media data, anything that you had, like photos, videos, documents, whatever you had. So hopefully you aren't using the phone and you can do that. And we highly recommend doing that, especially if you're buying a secondhand device that already is set up to the main screen. This will ensure that there is nothing on the device, any kind of software or anything from the previous owner, like the accounts and things like that. It's always good to start the phone fresh from the main screen. And you're going to want to hit that erase once and then erase again twice. It's just going to confirm. And as you can see here right now, it's going through the whole erase process where it will clear out everything. But again, like we said, if Find My iDevice or iPhone is on from those check, it's going to lock the phone and you will not be able to use it. That's why it's always good, especially when you're buying it from someone, maybe locally, or if you got it from eBay or Amazon, if it's already set up there, just go ahead and reset it first before you start using the device, so that you know for sure the phone doesn't have any sort of accounts, any sort of software, anything that isn't there or not meant to be there from Apple, because this is doing a factory reset, completely bringing it phone back to its original state. It's going to get to the main screen where it's going to ask you to set up the things like language, your region, and Wi-Fi, all of that and much more, and you can go ahead and set it up again. So those are ways to check how if a phone is iCloud bypass. Hopefully this video is helpful for you guys. If this video is helpful and you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, if you guys have any comments, questions, leave it in the comment section. See you guys next time.